Hi. All sorts of funny things happen in the army. Any conscript who has served at least a year will have a bunch of ridiculous stories that have happened to him. I'm going to show you the most epic army fails caught in the camera lens. Let's go.
You will never get into such a situation because I wish you good luck.
And here is a video instruction on how to fuck up a fighter. Two Russian pilots are sitting on the plane. One of them decides to do a cool, complicated trick for the sake of entertainment, but he just didn't calculate the height. As a result, the tail touched the ground and the fighter caught fire. The pilots immediately ejected, and the plane turned into a pile of scrap metal. $83 million in the wind. The management put all the blame on the pilot. That's what happens when you install a rocket launcher on a vehicle that is not suitable for it. In this video, the soldier clearly forgot about the principle of the artillery installation. It was necessary to stand on the side. Apparently he missed the briefing. In Iran, during the demonstration army performances that were broadcast on TV and to which various generals came, a curious incident occurred. One base did not want to give up in front of the soldiers. As soon as they didn't try to break it, but nothing worked. Potter, in this time I did a good job. The guys replaced each other in an attempt to finally break the damned vessel in order to get out of an awkward situation in front of the generals, but in the end, they gave up. The warlords shook their heads and left. The vase defeated the army, and the potter who made it was taken away to build tanks. Maybe. In the Moscow region, at a tank biathlon, the crew of the team from the Kuwait army decided to please the audience with a beautiful U-turn. And still pleased, the tank turned over and stood on its side. In fact, the army men managed to overturning tanks is quite common, especially when trying to drive a multi-ton car onto a transport platform. It's probably impossible to count how many similar cases have been captured on camera. Everything would be fine, but such coups damage the tank quite a lot, and its repair is very expensive, considering that one such combat vehicle costs millions of dollars. And this is Minsk. Tank tried to catch up with the column from which it fell behind, but something went wrong. Except for the pillar, fortunately, no one was injured. Here, in front of a huge crowd of army men, the road was rendered unusable. It should have been thought of like this: deploy a heavy combat vehicle on an unsuitable surface for this. Probably the most terrible fails in the army happen when a rocket or mortar shell does not fly out properly after launch. In these terrible moments, people who are nearby have their whole life running before their eyes. In general, dozens or even hundreds of similar incidents have been posted on YouTube. I've collected the funniest ones. Pay attention. When this guy's RPG jammed, he immediately threw it away, and already in the air it fired. No one was injured.
Holy crap!
What do you think were the feelings of the sailors who saw it a couple of meters away? Fortunately, many combat shells are designed for such misfires and therefore most often do not explode if they occur, so such fails are not so dangerous. Another thing is when it comes to unsuccessful grenade throws. Here it already makes sense to worry and run far away. Such mistakes are made not only by cadets but also by experienced soldiers. Sometimes soldiers forget to take into account the laws of physics. And sometimes they choose a not too good place to disembark. Let's hope it wasn't during some mission, because the mission would definitely be doomed to failure. It would seem that, what can go wrong when shooting with a machine gun? But this time it didn't even come to shooting. During the exercises, one of the soldiers had a machine gun jammed. The commander decided to help to see what happened there. And then he regretted it very much. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave likes and write comments. I also advise you to watch the last 2 videos. See you soon. Peace.